Hi and welcome back. I'm thrilled that you are here. Today's class is going to be a little bit shorter. It's a 40-minute class, so a nice one to sneak in the mornings if you're a little stuck on time, or in the evenings. I'm going to have some blocks. It's going to be pretty well rounded. We'll try and touch all parts of the body, but the intent behind this class for me to you is just to help soothe the nervous system. So if you feel like work has been overwhelming, your family, relationships, things are just a lot, this should be a great way to just kind of break things down a little bit, help settle some of the nerves, settle the frustrations. But yeah, take a seat and let's begin. I have a playlist prepared. If you want to hit play now, you can. And then just get comfortable. You can be in a cross-legged position, or if you want to be in hero's pose, you can. Or if there's anything at all calling to, just go with it. You can close out through the eyes if it feels good to do so, or just bring the gaze somewhere soft. Roll the shoulders up to the ears. Melt them down the spine. Soften through your belly. And we'll just focus on bringing that breath into the belly. So a big inhale through your nose, let it travel all the way down the spine. Softly exhale, gently release. Big inhale, let the belly grow large. And exhale as you soften down. Big breath into the belly. Exhale, let go. You can let your breath return to something at a little bit more of a natural pace. Bringing the left hand to the heart and then the right hand to the belly. Take a big breath here. And gently sigh it out. Do that one more time. Big inhale. And sigh it out. I'm going to blink open through the eyes. You can start to sway the body side to side. You can drop into one shoulder and the other. And just start to move through the spine a little bit. You can take big circle rolls. So I took a class this morning with a wonderful teacher here in Conway, and she said this word, I've heard it before, it's not groundbreaking, but it just boomed in my brain. Fractures. Like these incidences, these things that happen through the day that cause frustrations, or that slice between thought and action. These little fractures, things that piss you off. You can find some twist side to side here. Just again, move organically through your body. Notice where you go. And it got me to thinking of all of those little things that bother me, and like bother me a lot when maybe they shouldn't. Or maybe it's okay that they do. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Take a little sweep forward. Extend your arms nice and long. A little stretch in the underarms. Maybe you move side to side. And then gently pull your way into tabletop. From your tabletop, move through cat-cows. Just breathe through the breath. You've been here before. And it's these little things that happen in the day. They can start to stack up. I learned this when we were training Bagheera. And the trainer said, she's like, Bagheera has all of these little things that drive her crazy. And they stack up, they stack up, they stack up, and she erupts. And I was like, oh my God, that's me. That's me. So it's how can we move through the little things in the day that cause us, ugh. How can we learn to let it just roll off the back? Extend the right foot nice and long behind you. We're just going to open into the back of the calf. There's nothing complicated about today. Well, not in this practice. I don't know what your day looks like. You're going to float that right foot up. Just drop it off towards your left side and find a nice little stretch across your right if you need to. You can take your hands off towards that left side to lengthen a little further into the right. Come back through center. Float that right foot up. You're going to step the right foot nice and long outside of that right hand. And then just reposition yourself in for your lizard lunge. If you want to have your blocks close by, if you've got really tight hips right now or tight hip flexors, anything, go ahead and grab them. And then just move into this. Don't drop all the way down. Just you can kind of just, again, shimmy your way through things. I am notorious for letting the little things bubble up, stick. I don't try to move them out of my tissues, out of my body. I just let them fester. But when you take classes like the one this morning, you're like, oh, there's another way. Like you can move through these things. You can take a look at it and say, why does it bother me that the dishes weren't put away properly in the dishwasher, or, you know, all those little things. Settle into whatever variation of lizard speaks to you. Maybe that's coming down to your forearms. Maybe that's staying up in your hands. In this moment, with your head slightly bowed, can you offer yourself a piece of forgiveness for anything you've done today where your fractures, your things have gotten the best of you, and you have that little bit of, oh, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't say that. I wish I didn't react that way. Start with a little forgiveness of yourself, and if you can extend that out to whoever, whatever was in your path. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. You can stay with your hands or your forearms forward, or if you'd like to find a nice little quad stretch, draw that left heel towards your glute, sweep that right hand up and back. Maybe you grab your ankle, maybe you use a strap here. Ooh, things are tight today, so just breathe. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And a breath out. Slowly release that left foot. Reach your right hand nice and long in front of you. Tuck the left foot. Lift the back knee. Big inhale as you find a big long stretch. And then exhale, plant the right hand down. Step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out here. Roll your way forward. Drop down to your knees. Tabletop pose. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Finding that neutral spine once again. Step that left foot back. We'll just take that all on this side and move your way forward and back. Float that left foot up. And then take it off towards that right side. Again, you can crawl your hands to that top right corner of your mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you're ready, come back through your center. Float that left foot up, big circle sweep. Step it outside of your left hand. And again, just start to move through your lizard lunge. You can come into half split if you like. You can just kind of shift your way around. And you get a little bit of movement in there. And slowly start to settle into your place in lizard. And then in this moment, is there something that you've been just holding on to, and can you just breathe into it? Notice, where does it sit in your body? Is it somewhere that when you close your eyes and you take that gaze inward, do you notice it's settling somewhere in your body? It's, for me, usually the first place that calls out to me physically when I think of that thing. And can you let it go? Can you let it move through your body? Do what you need to get it out. Wish it well, send it on its way. Imagine life without that one little thing that drives you nuts. You can sigh it out, you can hum it out, breathe it out. You can stay where you are in your lizard. If you would like to find a nice quad stretch, draw that right heel towards the glute, circle sweep that left hand up and back, grab a hold of the ankle, open up. So incredibly tight. I cannot go past anything here. Oh, it feels good to do the yoga, you know? Like, I have to say, I haven't been practicing a lot lately. I've been doing that stuff, which has been wonderful. But there is nothing like settling out on your mat, just talking about stuff. Really listening to the body. When you're ready, you can release that shape if you've held it. Tuck those right toes at the back of your mat. Pop the right knee off the earth. Find big length. Maybe that left hand is nice and long. Big inhale here. Exhale, lower the left hand down. You're going to softly bend that right knee, look forward, step forward, right foot lands outside of the right hand into your Malasana squat. You can place a block underneath your hips if you'd like. Let the spine grow nice and tall. Maybe your hands come to prayer. Breathe in. And out. Oh. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. Oh. Bring your fingertips to the earth. Let your hips rise to the sky. Open up through the back of your legs. You can bend into one and to the other. Now heel toe your feet so they're just underneath your hips. We're going to do an outer leg stretch. So you've been here before, but if you'd like to use the blocks, just have them in front of you. Plant the right hand on the earth or a block. Bend into the right knee. Keep the left leg straight. Place your left hand on the small of your back and then rotate. So you get this nice little stretch. All in the muscles that connect to the IT band down that left side of the leg. So you're just going to plug down through that left foot. You're going to rotate through the spine. Take it in these little micro movements. You have the option here to extend the left hand high. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly release that left hand down. Take this in the other side, plant the left hand, straighten through the right leg, reach the right hand up nice and high. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. And out. One more inhale. Exhale as you fold. Deep bend in your knees. Slow roll as you come up to standing. Circle sweep your hands up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, go pose to the arms. Gently open up through the chest. Reach your hands to sky. Exhale, slowly fold. Take one block. Place it just halfway down your mat. You'll need it a little later. Keep one up towards the front. Bring your fingertips to the earth. Step the left foot all the way to the back of your mat. Wrap the left foot down and just windmill into your high pyramid pose as you quarter turn your toes towards that left side of your space. Big inhale as you reach your hands to the sky. Heels in, toes out. Find your goddess pose. You can do whatever you want with your hands. Sometimes I just like to bring my thumb and my middle finger to touch and I extend. I can't remember what this mudra is about. Can't remember its name. Sorry, but there's some of these hand gestures that feel good to do. Some are a little more beneficial energetically than others. And some of the standard hand gestures we tend to make if we're pissed off. So maybe you use something. Is there something you've done before that feels good? Or you can just make it up. I'm sure it exists in some capacity. Close your eyes. Drop in. Maybe you sway side to side if that feels good. Maybe you're just in stillness. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly sweep your hands to the sky, straighten through the legs. Now quarter turn your toes to face the front of your mat. Right toes are forward, left foot is at a 45. We're going to come into Trikonasana. So pull your hips towards the back of your space. Reach that right hand nice and long. Keep the chest facing outward. Bring your right hand down to a block. You can have that block on the inside, the outside of your foot, whatever you gravitate towards. See if you can keep that right side nice and long. See if you can keep that left side nice and long. So you're not hunched over, but see what kind of expansion you can find. Move with the block. Use it as an extension of your body. Pull the hips towards the back of the room. Open up into the heart space. Big breath in. And out. Find length. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. And then exhale, bend that right knee. Circle sweep that left hand forward. You're going to roll the chest down towards the earth. Leave that block at the front. Slowly come and pivot your toes towards the back of the room. Take that left block, place it towards the left foot, and then windmill into a standing place. Just setting up for your Trikonasana. Right toes are facing 45 degrees. Left toes are now facing the back of your mat. Fly the arms nice and wide. Pull the hips towards that front of the room. Reach that left hand nice and far and back. And then come into your Trikonasana. I'd recommend starting with the block at the highest setting. Then once you get into that position, you start to kind of move and rotate. So with those little micro spaces, you figure out, Remember length. Think space. Space through the body. Space through the mind as you breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee. Sweep that right hand towards that back corner of your mat as you roll the heart towards the earth. And then softly crawl towards the center of your mat. Toes are in, heels are wide, and find your wide-legged forward fold. Push into your palms, lift up halfway. And then exhale as you fold. Inhale halfway. And then exhale, slow crawl to the top of your mat. Plant your palms. Inhale, three-legged dog. Sweep that right foot to the sky. We're going to move into a little bit of hip work. So bear with me. Sweep the right foot underneath. Take it to the left side of your mat. Now, normally we drop the left foot down, we reach the left hand to the sky. Keep that left heel lifted. And what you're going to do is you're going to just drop the right hip down to the earth. It's a little awkward. Do it in a way that feels safe, but you get this glorious stretch just down that right side of the body. You're going to just pike your hip up, breathe in. And then exhale, you're going to just drop that right hip down once again. Left heel stays lifted to the sky. Inhale up. And then exhale, drop that left hip down. And inhale, lift up, reach that right foot up to the sky, three-legged dog. And then down dog, right foot meets the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'll take this on the other side. Three-legged dog. Your left foot rises up. And then your exhale is going to thread the left foot towards the right side of your mat. Landing on the left edge. Stay here. Keep that right heel once again facing towards the sky. And then very gently start to drop that left hip down. Breathe in and out. Inhale up, then exhale down. Breathe in and out. Inhale up. And then final time, drop it down. Inhale, lift up, three-legged dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly ripple your way forward. And then drop your knees. And then lower everything down to the ground. We're going to come into nice shoulder stretch where we roll onto our backs to some twists. Place your right hand out to the right side. Keep it along the shoulder, left hand underneath the left shoulder, and then just roll onto the right. Now you can stay here. You can find a half bind if it's in your practice. If you have that type of mobility, you can interlace your fingers. Just be in a place that feels good. My right side is so much more tight than, so much tighter, whatever, than my left. So if you're like me, just find patience. You breathe into that side that needs it a little longer. Then when you're ready, roll onto your belly. And we'll find this on the other side. Take another breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, slowly roll on to the belly. Reach that right hand long in front of you. And then just roll onto your back. Drawing your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze, a little hug. Let the hips move to the left, your knees drop to the right. Find a little supine twist here. Inhale, come through center. Hips to the right, knees to the left. Breathe in. Draw your knees to your heart. Give yourself a lovely squeeze. And come down into your flat back, or a finishing place for you. So that might be Shavasana. If you're being called to be in a seat, come to a seat. Let this be a place where you feel the space, where you feel the room you have created in your body. Hopefully you have created in your heart and your mind, and that energetic spaces of you. Softly breathe in. Softly breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Shavasana. Now feel free to stay exactly where you are. If you'd like to come to a seat, come to a seat. There's no pressure. Just go where you feel called to go. Very softly bringing the left hand to the heart, your right hand to the earth. And we close this practice with gratitude for this place that we get to call home, all of the life and everything that exists within it. Placing the right hand over the left, we find gratitude for this yoga practice, the people, the place, and the culture that it comes from. We bow in gratitude to the teachers and the people who have crossed the path that help enlighten us, guide us. You bow to your own practice, your own journey. And from my heart to yours, I bow in gratitude. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for putting aside the time. The light and the shadow side of me honors and cherishes the light and the shadow side of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for practicing. I hope to see you again soon. Feel free to drop a comment or send me an email if there's any way you want to connect. Bye.